Good morning. Happy Wednesday. This is actually my weekly show. I couldn't do on Monday, so I'm doing it today on Wednesday. I'm calling it Whimsical Wednesday. So these are items that I have found during the week, and I give you, my viewers, my supporters, first shot at them at some great prices. So today we have quite a few. I got quite a few antique Cruets in an auction lot, and just the rest of it's just a mishmash. I do have quite a few critters. I have some Asian items, Russian items. I threw some flower frogs in there. Hi, Emily. So just a bunch of little vintage variety. So I hope you enjoy. Um, I don't think I have any pre-bids. Let me check real quick. Yeah, no pre-bids. So I'm just going to be going down my shop in order. So it's usually alphabetical. And so that means we'll start with some of the antique stuff that I have, a lot of antique Cruets. So thanks for joining me. Let me get turned around. If you'd like to see anything that I haven't gotten to yet, or that I had gotten to, just let me know. I'd go back and we'll take a look at it together. So my first item up today is this really interesting cruet. I couldn't find another one like it. I love the stopper. Check out that stopper. Isn't that amazing? I believe this is probably Czech Bohemian kind of glass. It could be Empoli. It is just like a diamond pattern in there. It is hand blown. You can see that pontil. Hi, Betsy Bug. Welcome in. So AGT Blonde, I bundle shipping, and then I do weigh everything, so it's all bundled. But sometimes there might be an overage. So any overage over $1, I return to you. Okay. So yeah, it'll bundle up everything since I have everything combined shipping. Let me just double check that. Let me view this. And then if you go and check, when the item is on stage like it is, you can just touch that little tiny eye down there and it'll tell you what the shipping is to your location. Now it's going to show you each one, but when it comes back through me, it'll be bundled. Okay. So again, this is amber, antique, hand blown. I love the little skirt, the applied skirt on the bottom, but this stopper is just the thing that's really interesting to me. I love it. The little flat top stopper. Now these could also be perfume bottles. They can be, you're so welcome. They can be either. This has no damage whatsoever to it. It is all hand blown, so it's not going to be perfectly symmetrical. The handle is clear and applied on this one. This one's going to start at $24 and it is running. So quite a few antique Cruets this time. And some just vintage. If there's anything that you see, you can pre-bid on it and let me know, or I can also just pull it up for you out of order. All right, that's that one. Let's see. This next one is gorgeous opaline. Probably from a similar maker. I'm saying that because the skirts are the same. The pontils are looking the same on these. The handle, the applied handle looks similar. The stopper is different, but blue opaline with that sweet little applied clear skirt. Riggery, I guess is what they call that. Riggery is usually what they put around, but I think it's kind of that style as well. This one is also $24 and it's running. So it's also an antique, either Empoli or I would say Czech Bohemian glass. Got some cute little critters. Those little Satsuma right there, they have their lithopane. They have a little picture of a geisha vase in it. If you look at the pictures, it'll show you what that looks like. This one's neat. This one is antique as well. It is a butterscotch color, and it is hand blown. It is cased white inside, but it has, again, this rigory on it, all hand blown, hand tooled, hand applied, and then it has this mica glitter type inside the butterscotch glass, and then the little vine going all the way up. Feels good, no chips. That one's going to start, let me pull this back so you can get a better look, at 30, and it is running. I have some Fenton in today. 1 piece of Fenton, it looks like. Nope, 3 pieces. All right. I've a bigger set of these in, there's 2 of them in blue with the mica in. They're so gorgeous. This one's Fenton. It is antique Fenton. It is a beaded fern pattern on this. It is cranberry, but it's a real dark cranberry. It almost looks red, but there you can see the beaded panels, and then inside that panel is this fern design, kind of almost like their melon vases with these little panels here. Emily mushroom, got 2 of the Emilys. And then it has this dot optic that I didn't catch when I was looking at it before, but there's also a dot optic effect in there. Celery stem handle, beautiful stopper. Here is the base. Oh, Emily, I put those brooches through my cleaner and I put them aside so I can show them to you. They look amazing. All right, this one's going to run for 30. Antique Fenton. They look so much better now that they've been through the cleaner. You can actually see the colors of the gems on it now. All right, setting that one aside. Take a look, Emily. Doesn't that look better? It's like they were so dirty. You can actually see the colors. And then this one was really bad. This actually has 3 colors of gems. It has clear, it has amethyst color, and then like a darker, maybe a cranberry or a darker purple color. Such a difference, huh? Good purchase, that cleaner, I'm telling you. I'll get a lot of use out of it. All right, guys, I see you're just coming in. Welcome, welcome. I'm starting off. I have a lot of antique Cruets that I got at an auction. So I'm because I'm going alphabetical, the A is coming up, so anything antique is coming up right away. But I will show you anything else out of order if you're interested. So this one is whoops, let me get that one pulled up. That should say Eggerman, not German, although maybe Eggerman is, let me edit this. It came up that corrected his name. Eggerman. There we go. There, I corrected that. So this is Eggerman. It is a ruby cut to clear. I love the stopper, even cut to clear. Check that out. Isn't that neat? It just looks like it's ruby, but then you look at the top and you can see through to the clear. So interesting. And then this one has a deer on it. And then on the back, I think it's just that, a home, some type of building there. Here's the base, all polished. These are going for a lot of money. So $28 start on this one. It is antique. Sure. Yeah, these are all in good condition. No chipping. Applied handle. If you need me to run it again, not a problem. I can do that for you. I'll do a better showing you guys the handle. And always, if you want to see something again, please ask. Here's a Hobbs Bruckner. These are what they call barber bottles. It is missing its stopper. The stopper would look similar to what your olive oil dispenser stoppers are, where they have the cork and then they have the metal thing coming out of the top. It is missing that. But it is also an antique, I believe. Hobbs and Bruckner in cranberry. I have one in French opalescent too, but I'd shown that one before, and it has its original stopper. So this one does not. This one is going to start at 28, and it is running. Also a good seller, sells for good money. Usually on my weekly finds, this is your chance to get things at a lower price than when I go and list them or take them to my booth. I'd like to give you guys a shot at it first. Here is some antique Amari. Let me move some things aside so I can reach it. It's an Amari bowl. A lot of this antique Chinese sells for really good money. I think I sold a platter that had fish in it for a lot of money. So you can see this is nicely done on the painting, which your earlier stuff is not as much care, I guess, was given to it. But this one has the hand painting in it, really great quality, beautiful little design in the base with that yin yang right in the middle. Here's the around the edge. You have these designs, and there's the base. Sometimes the base will have like 4 little dots in it. This particular one doesn't. This is going to start at 25, and it is running. Amari, I think, puts this in late 18 to like 1905. So definitely in that antique. Hello, Kelly. Welcome in. Good to see you. I have some silver-plated spoons if you want to see them. I didn't load them, but I picked them up with you in mind. So if you want to see them, just let me know. This one I had confirmed by the EAPG group, which is the Early American Pattern Glass group. It is Jefferson, and it is called, the pattern on this one is called the double circle. So it is antique Jefferson glass. It does have a pontil on the base, but beautiful electric blue color with its stopper. It doesn't have any chipping. It's just a rough edge from the pressing the glass in. Okay, no worries. I'll hold on to them for you. I got this in that jewelry lot I showed yesterday. I'll throw that one in there for free. It says Scotland. It says silver plate on the bottom. So when you look at the other ones, I'll put that with them. All right, so this antique Jefferson glass double circle blue cruet. No issues with the cruet. No issues with the handle. That's not a crack. That is a fold in the glass. Let me give that a little closer look with you. I can tell it is. Hey there, Kathy. It's not a crack. It's just a fold in the glass. I imagine when they pull the glass around, it just made a little fold bump there. It's $30 start, and it is running. Awesome. Thank you. Thank you. How about this guy? Oh my goodness. I've been it looks like I got a pre-bid on this one. I've been not buying paperweights as much because I have some that I have no more room on my shelf, but I couldn't resist him. Is he not the cutest little iridized white spatter? Sweet little frog. Look at that nice polished base. Isn't he sweet? Well, my son collects them, and so when I got it, I sent him a picture, and I'm like, "You want it?" He goes, "Oh, I've actually had those a couple of times and sold them." And he says, "But I don't need any more stuff." He downsized his house, so he doesn't have as much room. That's going to start at 15, and it is running with a pre-bid. I have a sterling spoon also, Mama. I don't know if you can, those are good to make little rings and stuff out of. All right, 1964 Kimberly. I'm 1964 as well. We must be the same age. Yay, he's so cute. Not, not sure if, oh, there you are. Okay, I wasn't sure if you were in here. Yay, you're so welcome. He's sweet. And then I found this one too, and mermaids can't resist their fish. And this one was different because usually the fish are inside the paperweight, and these little blue dolphins, they're actually, I don't know if you can see them, they're bumpy. They're applied on the outside of the paperweight. Okay, no worries. Yeah, no, I'm thinking of you. I'm looking for those trays too. And then it has this little blue spiral. I'm not sure if this is Chinese. I mean, it has a really nice polished base on it. But it is so sweet with those dolphins. 2 dolphins on the front, 2 dolphins on the back, $12 start, and it's running. All righty. Good, we're getting into some of the other stuff. I have all those Cruets that I got in that auction lot. They're pretty. They'll sell. They'll go on my online. How about a Jack in the Pulpit base, blue even, sweet color on this one. I believe based on the pontal that it could be Pilgrim, possibly. Usually Pilgrim has that little raspberry look, but I don't know for certain. It is beautiful blue. Jack in the Pulpit is just that style here of the edge. In great shape, no chipping, no issues, $15 start, and it's running. I wish I had learned how to work on sterling because I have a necklace right now that needs a new pin, and I took it to the jewelry store, and they were going to charge me more than the stupid thing is worth just to put a pin in it. Oh my goodness. I'm like, okay, I guess it's going to stay broken. How about this cute little amethyst? It is really amethyst. I checked it on my Presidium. Little carved amethyst bunny. He's so sweet. That's my birthstone. Amethyst is nice and polished. Very cute little amethyst bunny. $10 start on him. That's a lot of amethyst. And he's running. Boom, 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 boom. Put that on a necklace. Wear a bunny ring. Put it on a ring. Wear a bunny ring everywhere. Yay. All right, little bunny. What's next? All right, so this, guys, is worth a lot more money than this. If you went and looked at the comps, it's surprising. I've never seen one. I picked her up. This is called a Netsuki. And they are, I don't know if they're like Japanese deities or important figures, but they usually have like something, they're holding something. This one is a lute. This one is not signed. Some of them have the signatures, but they are carved. I'm not sure if it's probably resin. There's a little chip right there, but they are hand painted, and you can see how they've been painted. So they carve it and then they hand paint whatever this material is, probably resin. Definitely worth more than 30, probably triple that on some of these. So for sure, at least double. So this one is going to start at $30 and it is running. I love my Asian art. Why is this? Come on. There we go. Wants to focus on the background, not on the stage. Right, little Netsuki off to the side. And then I couldn't resist this one because we all love birds, right? Check him out. He's carved out of a horn. You see that? He's a sweet, I'm not sure what kind of bird he is. He's got a little top knot there that's, I don't know if he's some type of pheasant, but he's very sweet. His little tail wraps around. Wish it was signed, but it isn't. So it is a bird carved out of a horn, and it is going to start at 15, and it's running. Can't believe it's Wednesday already. Whew. Crazy. The weeks are just flying. All right. That's what I thought too, Kimberly. Possibly a roadrunner with that long tail and a little tuft on his head. Some of the ones I looked up online said roadrunner, but they didn't. They looked a little different than this guy, but we'll call him a roadrunner. That works for me. How about a sweet little ceramic elephant with his trunk up? He's got some gilded tusks. There's his little lower lip. He's in great condition. He's not marked. But I love to pick up elephants. Oh my goodness. Yeah, let's see here too, Kelly. I think tomorrow's the last day of school here in Arizona, or at least in Phoenix. The kids will be out and getting busy, huh? Having fun. He's going to start at $10 and he's running. Yeah, that this year went fast. I think, for me this last year, whole year, it's just been crazy because I had the 2 surgeries on my shoulders, and I just feel like I've spent most of my life in physical therapy or a sling this last year. So I'm really looking forward to this, what's coming, from here, because I don't have another shoulder. So luckily I don't have another shoulder, so I don't have to worry about having shoulder surgery again. So this one I believe is probably, Blanco. It could be rainbow with that pontil mark, but rainbow, it looks Blanco to me. It is cranberry crackle iridized. So it has a little bit of that iridescence on it, but it is crackle glass. Here's the handle in great shape. I didn't, Kelly. I know you were making them, but I didn't know. Yeah, why don't you send me a picture? You have a picture of what they look like? I'd be happy to look at it and then let you know if you have one. Or I don't know if they're made to order. So $18 on the possibly Blanco. I haven't seen the ones that you had made before, so. All right, that one's vintage, not antique like the others were. How about some Fenton? I always have to I cannot not pick up milk glass. It's still nice glass. Okay, Thank you, Mama. I appreciate it. I'd be interested in seeing. So this one is what, about 5.5 inches tall, maybe? About 5 inches tall. This is called the sawtooth design on the Fenton. That makes sense. It looks like little sawtooth. Here's the base. This one is marked Fenton right there. I have the matching toothpick holder for this. It's a little vase, and it is going to start at 12, and it is running. White is like the perfect color for a vase. It does not detract from the color of the flowers. It just makes those flowers look much more beautiful. Because of that white background, it just makes them pop more. I love milk glass. I don't collect it, but I do like it. Here's the matching Fenton sawtooth toothpick holder. You can see it looks just like the other one. There's the sawtooth on the top. This one's not marked, but it is Fenton, I promise. And it's $9 start, and it is running. Got some good pottery, and I love this pottery. So I've got a couple pieces of that coming. Just a little bit of everything today. All right. Thank you for looking at that. All right. So this is the second one of these little critters I've had. This is called Golden Pond. You can always tell a golden pond when it has this little green felt dipped bottom, which I think is wonderful because then it doesn't like scratch up everything, including it doesn't scratch the critter. But this is called Golden Pond Collection. It is a little box turtle. I love how they put the little green mossy look on him. He's just very sweet. Brown glaze with the little green, like they even put a little bit on his nose. He just got out of the mossy water. What do you expect, right? And he's $10 start. He's running. Great little turtle. All right, Guy, go up here. Then I found a kokeshi and then found out later that she's actually not Japanese. She is Korean. She is a Korean kokeshi bobblehead. She's sweet. I also looked up her ribbon because I thought, well, maybe it's untied, but the other examples had the ribbon like this too. So she's got her little hair tie there, her little red ribbon. She's not signed like your Japanese kokeshis are, but I think she's still beautiful. I'm not sure if these are maybe the Korean flag colors. I'm not sure. There were other colors. She's got a sweet little face, little hat. She's going to start at 15, and she's running. Gotta love a little bobblehead. Bobbleheads agree with you always. Yep. Yeah, you can't get her to shake her head no. She's always saying yes. So if you need somebody to agree with you, she's your girl. All right. I did say I had some Lenox, and I do. I don't usually buy Lenox, but these are butterflies, and I could not resist. They are gorgeous. So they're in their original box. They're a set of 3. They sold for $43 new. They look like they've never even been used. Let me get them out. I'll show you each one individually. I can get them out of the box. That could be helpful. They come with their little paperwork. They have a lifetime guarantee, break and replacement policy. So that's good to know. If you break one, they will replace it for you. Did not know that Lenox had that program going on. Here you go. Look at them. They're so sweet. This one's the blue one. They're little ornaments that when you hang them, they look like they're actually in flight. On the back, they say Lenox. Nice porcelain. So that's the blue one. And we have, what's the blue one? What kind of, I used to know that. Blue Morphus? I don't know. This one looks like a monarch. Again, marked Lenox right there. And then this swallowtail. I see swallowtails all the time here in Arizona. Aren't they beautiful? This one has another little sticker. It says individual unit is part of a set. Are they going to get mad at me if I sell them on it individually? So there are three Lenox butterflies in the box. It's going to start at $20 and it's running. It comes with its paperwork for the replacement program. Gotta love those butterflies. I love when I find things still in the box. It's so easy to wrap them so they don't get damaged, when they're in their original packaging. All right, let's see what else we have. Inkole. This is a little Inkole box. It is genuine Inkole stone in a pastel blue with the white cream colored flower finial on top. It has its original felt. It is missing one felt dot, which can be easily remedied. So it's a little, right there, it's tapping down, but the dimensions are in. It came up Nicholas instead of Inkole. I love how my phone just wants to come up with its own interpretation of what I'm trying to spell and fixing it. And it's going to start, these Inkole jewelry boxes, guys, they sell for a lot of money. So we're going to start that at $22. Genuine Inkole. I don't know if you remember seeing that unicorn one that I had. I sold that on one of my online forums. Actually, I sold it twice. The first one, the lady was very sweet. She just, when she got it, it wasn't what she was thinking, but we worked it out, and then I sold it again. So that's good. This is a pale green Czechoslovakian flower frog. So it does have a little bit of chipping here on the base from sitting it in your bowl, but this is to help you arrange flowers so they stand up. You can put this in water. It's perfectly fine. It is ceramic, beautiful, vintage Czechoslovakian flower frog. $10 start on that. Thanks, Kelly. I appreciate it. I'll take a look. Can't wait to see them. Oh, it is. Let me see. I'll get my light out for you. Oh, let's get some lights off. It's a ceramic, so some glazes do glow, but I'm not sure that this one does. Nope, we're just getting some feedback from the ultraviolet. No glow on that one, darn. That would have been amazing to find a glower for sure. You're welcome. Anytime. All you need to do is ask. Then we have, I wish Dano, I wish I could say this like Dano says it, because he does a great job with the lavorazione. He says it with the real Italian accent. This is really beautiful. Now this might have a selenium glow. I don't see it. This beautiful pink rose or flower petal. It could be a votive, candy dish. Hi, Lise. Um, but just beautiful glass. Hello, Miss Meow. Oh, it's a raid. Holy moly. Well, guess what? We're going to run. Yay, thank you. We're going to edit this. We're going to start this beautiful bowl at $1. Perfect timing. I just put it up there. Yay. Thanks so much. Was it Insane Bargains? Guys, if you don't follow Insane Bargains, make sure that you do. Yay, thanks for the raid. I always appreciate it. I love that we do this, and it's always so much fun. So we're going to start this. There's no pressure to bid, but we're going to start this beautiful Italian lavorazione glass flower petal dish at $1. Oh, and Granny's Vintage in you. Oh, Granny's Vintage. Thank you. Follow her too. And here it goes. This is a thank you raid. Aw. Any Granny? Oh, yeah, it's beautiful. Well, it makes sense, Kimberly, because you already have one item, so that'll be bundled and that'll be nice. Thank you, thank you. It's so pretty. I love that color. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Have a great day. And we have a beautiful Russian canister. These usually do pretty good for me on one of my online. I have a Russian lady. She says it's always so hard to find the Russian stuff. And so thank you. I will. Now that I've got some love from you guys. So it's a hand painted Russian piece. It does have its original sticker there, signed by the artist, where it says APT. That's the artist signature, made in USSR. Beautiful. Oh, look at the beautiful gold on the inside. This would be great for trinkets, cookies. I mean, it's all wood. It's safe. Beautiful orange and yellows and golds. And it is going to start at 12 and it is running. So tomorrow, if my back doesn't hurt from sitting here today, like it did yesterday, I'm going to do critters. So I have so many critters, and I'll do some good prices on some critters. Same time, same place. I'll do my Thursday theme show, and it'll be critters this week. I need to start thinking about when I'm going to do my Talavera Tanala show. So this is Salmon Falls. This one isn't marked, but it is the leaf and berry. And it was actually wrapped with another Salmon Falls item, but it had a candle in it. So I'm going to say that it was a votive or a candle holder. But I don't know. I think you could just use it for whatever. You'll see there's a little candle wax in there. I had to put it in the freezer so I could get the candle out of it. But it could be used for however you choose. It could be a little planter, right? Totally be a little planter for a little succulent. Salmon Falls sells for lots of money, but I give you guys a break on this, $18. I think comps showed that one selling at about 40, 30 to 40. Gotta love your Salmon Falls. Stoneware, salt glaze, pottery. All right, and then the other Salmon Falls I have is a spoon rest. And believe it or not, this one sells for like 60. That's what the comp said, but beautiful. This one is called Vine and Berry. It looks similar to the leaf and berry, it just has more of a vine look to it. It is a spoon rest, so the spoon would sit right in here. This one is marked Salmon Falls, 1995. Hello, Nectaroo. There, or 96, sorry. So this is made in Dover, New Hampshire, Salmon Falls stoneware. And it's going to start at 30, and it's running. Hello, Pippa. You found me. I didn't send the jewelry that I had yesterday because I thought if anybody came and bought something, I would combine, I would do the progressive shipping. So all that will go out today. And next we have these sweet little set of 3. One of them has a chip, but these are little flower frogs too. You can put them like in a little shallow bowl. They have an opening right here, so you can also put water inside them if you don't want to put them in a shallow bowl. They will hold a little bit of water. There's a yellow one. There's a blue one. Can also use these as hors d'oeuvre holders, guys. If you put little hors d'oeuvres on little toothpicks or skewers, then you can put them inside the holes and they will hold your hors d'oeuvres and look like little edible flowers, right? The green one here does have a chip right there and a little bit of a crack, but you really almost can't see it because it's the same color as the design. I don't think these are butter pats, no. I'll show you. I have a few butter pats. I'll show you a butter pat. I have them right here behind me. These are stoneware. So like these are butter pats. They're just little tiny dishes. These are for sale. Everything's for sale in this room, but they're cute. They're little stoneware. They're a little pricey though, because I can't remember who the maker is. I can look them up if anyone's interested, if you want to know the price on them. And I'll lower the price too. All right, so these, I lowered the price. I showed them when I had a flower frog show. But again, little hors d'oeuvre holders, perfect for spring. You get all 3 of these. And this one does have a chip right there, $8 start, and they're running. Oh, I cannot get enough to drink today. I'm so thirsty. I think it's just so dry out. All right. I think I'm going to use my own idea and try the hors d'oeuvres with those. Those would be so cute. Here is another flower frog. This one is Redware. It is signed Shenandoah National Park right there. Skyline Drive, Virginia. And again, you put the water inside the well, and you can use this as your vase and the flowers, or you arrange the flowers in there. And it's beautiful, beautiful redware pottery flower frog. $10 start on that. Hello, Pisces girl. These are beautiful. This is beautiful. I'm going to just start using. I have so many flower frogs, and it's almost like an ikebana too. Ikebanas are usually, pottery or glass, and you just put your flowers in there. It could be an ikebana. How about some Talavera? Beautiful, cute little dark purple owl trinket dish. Let's see if there's any glowy paint on this one. Okay, so the orange is glowing. Yeah, the orange. I think that's, and the green on the side, or the yellow. It's really glowing. So it's an owl trinket box. He's cute. He's going to start at 10 and he is running. I have so much Talavera. This next show is going to be huge. I used to only have 1 box. Now I have 2 boxes and they're overflowing. I'm like putting stuff on top and balancing it, hoping I don't kick it under the table and destroy it. That's part of the Southwest. Being in the Southwest, I see a lot of it. All right. I had these last year, and I found this match. These are the little target birds. I know they're probably kind of passe now, but they're just sitting here, and it is summertime, and it is pool weather. This is Pearl. She's in her swimsuit with her pearls and her sun hat on. She's a cute little target bird. There's her little name tag there. I'm going to lower the price on her to $8. And then I have her partner too. So this is Pearl, target bird, $8 start. She's running. She looks fun, I know. Her buddy here looks pretty fun too. He's got a little floaty on. I should probably put those in my booth. I bet they would sell. All right, so that's Pearl. I just didn't have a full show today, so I added some stuff. And then this is Spritz. This is her buddy Spritz. He does not have his name anklet. Let me lower him to 8. So we have Spritz and we have Pearl. Oops, it didn't change the price for me. There it goes. So he's got his little hat on. Look, he's even got his little, what do they call that? I used to put that on my son too, under the eyes so your eyes don't get sunburned. But he's cute too. Hello, Susan. Well, I was just going to say, if you wanted the 2 of them, I do them for $15. If you want the set. I know, I think they should go together too, don't you? I hope I don't separate them too. I found them separately, and I'm like, oh, I think I have the matchy match for that one. And then I did. And then I have one for Valentine's Day and one left for Thanksgiving or the fall, I think. Okay, so this one, they are cute. They were a big thing like last year and the year before. I mean, Jocelyn was the one that took, because I watch all her videos, that informed me about that. This is Daisy and Button, and then it has this crossbars. It's probably early American pattern. Usually when I have a hard time finding something, that usually means it's that antique era kind of, this one is missing its stopper, and it's ground in there for a stopper. So it did originally have a stopper. Sometimes that prevents me from finding a match on it, but I love Daisy. I don't think it has buttons. It has daisies and these little bars on it. And that one's going to start for $20, and it's running. And I think that's all the Cruets. I think I showed all the Cruets. Oh, except for one. I have a milk glass one. So it looks like I have about 5 more items, and then I've been through everything. So if there's something you were interested, I'll do a little scan so you can take a look at what's left. This is a stunning, I love oxblood color, but it is cased. It is green cased. It has this green glass applied flower on it. I love the little hands on the hips handles, right? Doesn't it look like they're okay? What are you talking about? But look at the oxblood up here, the edge and the oxblood. Isn't that beautiful? So that actually has 3 colors up there. It does have a small chip right here. I did put in the description. Almost, you can't, because it's a dark green, you really can't even see that there's anything there. It's almost all completely under the lip. It's going to start at $25, and it is running. I can't look at it without seeing somebody with their hand, your mom with your hands on her hips. All right. Then what do we have next? Oh, these beautiful Satsuma Moriage. These are Japanese deity. They're deity. Each of these are a deity. It looks like they're 2 women. 3 women and 1 man, unless they're two-sided. Oh, they're two-sided. So they have a man on one side and a woman on the other side. But what's really cool about these guys, when you hold them up to the light, do you see her? They each have a geisha portrait in the bottom of them. That's called a lithopane. These are selling for about $10 each. I did put in the description. There is one that has a tiny chip right there. So I lowered the price. Hi, Angela. But check that out. I wonder how they do that. I mean, I can see that it's bumpy in the bottom, but they each have the same geisha portrait in them. But I don't remember how long ago it was, and I can't remember who bought it. But I had a dragonware teacup, and it had a Nike lady lithopane in the bottom of it. We did a quick flash, and then somebody's like, I have to have that. So there are 4 of them. You get all 4. Here, I think I have a little vase that matches. Let me see. I do. So I'm going to throw in this vase that matches them. It's the same deities. And we're going to do all 5 pieces for $16, and it is running. Was it you, Emily, that bought the... Oh, my goodness. The dragonware with the little nudie in the bottom of it. Well, now you have some G-rated geishas to go with her. Congrats. Yeah, there's just that one has a chip, so. Thank you, Emily. Then I have this lucite piece. It's carved. It's a little paperweight in lucite. You can see it looks 3-dimensional. There's a mallard duck. Yeah, okay. I've never seen them. I pick up that stuff all the time. And then when I saw those, and I'm like, no way. That was the second one. This one is signed, guys. Let me put this up on stage for you. It should say Ward, not Walls. It says Ward right there. Do you see it? Walled, not Ward. Walled. See, I was wrong too. So this is, I'm going to start at 12, and it is running. It's just a little dusty, needs a good polish, but in good shape. Great little cottage, or a fishing cottage, hunting cottage, whatever. Gift for Father's Day, maybe, for somebody who likes to duck hunt. I used to duck hunt in my youth, and now I'm old. And then we have another Cruet. I actually have 2 of these. So if you need 2 because you want to do vinegar and oil, I do have 2 of these Westmoreland hobnail Cruets with their original stoppers. You can see the pontil is rough. Fenton would never leave a rough pontil like that. And the hobnails are wrong. So you can kind of see the difference, pointy, rounded. So definitely not a Fenton piece. And like I said, I have 2. This one's going to start at 9, but if you wanted both of them, just let me know. I can run the second one. And then you'd have vinegar and oil. Ta-da! And then my last piece is a piece of Williamsburg. Now, I see Jocelyn's video, and all the time she's saying, oh, that's a reproduction. So I don't know the difference between a reproduction Williamsburg. This is 19 something 8 or 6. So if you know if this is original or if it is, it's not going to change the price or anything. But it is Williamsburg stoneware salt glaze leaf pattern vase. It's in great condition. $10 start, and it is running. And then this is the last item. So let me rearrange a few things, and I'll do a quick scan so you can see what's left in case there is something that you are interested in. And if not, then we'll start looking at who we can raid into. So here we go. Here are Spritz and Pearl. We've got that Russian containers, some Salmon Falls, and then some Inkole. We had a lot of antique Cruets. We had a little Kokeshi from Korea. There's some more Salmon Falls. That little bunny is Amethyst. Cute little turtle, box turtle. Another little paperweight over there. Some more Cruets. That is a Natsuki from Japan. Amari bowl from China. That beautiful, stunning thing. And then we've got that one. And then the little Jack in the Pulpit vase hiding behind my water bottle. So that's what we have going for us so far. Okay, we have James and Rosie, Brindy Kimmel, Bayberry Boutique, and then we have Knick Knack Jannywhack with Kim. So I don't think I've ever raided into, I already forgot what her name was, Bayberry Boutique. So maybe we'll just go over and see what Bayberry Boutique has up their sleeve. And otherwise, want to just say, oh, Bunny, yeah, I can do that. You don't want to look at me, though. Let me turn you around so you can see the cute little bunny. He's all amethyst. I did use my Presidium to test him, so he is coming up amethyst. Restart auction. And here he comes. He's all there. No chips, no cracks. All shined up. Beautiful, beautiful amethyst. And he's running, and Emily's in there at 10. Sweet little bunny. I should have saved him for my critter show tomorrow. Oh, well. This is a preview. No, I don't have any more, but I do have little mini critters. Thanks, Emily. He's sweet. Little bunny. Put that with your geishas. Thank you. If there's anything else anyone wants to have me run or take a look at, let me know. Otherwise, whoops. Hello, goodbye. Hello. Tomorrow we're going to do critters, same time, same place. And then Saturday I'll probably do some jewelry. I still have some jewelry left over from that auction lot that I didn't run everything yesterday. So I'll probably get to that this weekend. And anyway, I'm Stacy. Thanks for joining me. Hope I see you tomorrow. Yeah, Emily, I can do that. Yeah, absolutely. I held my jewelry from yesterday in case somebody purchased something today too. But Pippa, you too? Is that what you're saying? Or just good show? You're welcome. But anyway, you guys have a great day. I'll probably hold everything until tomorrow and then just ship it then. That way I'm covering all bases. We don't want to have to charge with shipping the way it is. We don't want to have to charge you twice for shipping. That would be no fun, right? You guys are great. Appreciate you. We're going to go see Bayberry Boutique, Random Pull Jewelry and Jewelry Keep Collective. That's what we're going to go see. You guys take care. Be safe. We'll see you tomorrow, hopefully. Bye.